Hey gang, how you doing today? For those of you who have seen my intro video, you may have caught that I said something about woodworking, and I've actually gotten a couple emails, private messages. Just kind of curious about that, so instead of long drawn out written responses and whatnot, I figured I'd give it a shot with a webcam and a laptop. Cumbersome at best, but hey, that's what I got, so that's what I'm going to use. So if you're not into woodworking or don't really care about it or want to see it, then you might as well just pass this one by and continue on with the rest of the videos. However, if you kind of like to get a glimpse of what I do in my spare time when I'm not working or working my part-time job or working out, this is where I'm at. So stay tuned, and I'll just kind of take you through a little walkthrough. Okay, here we are. This is pretty much as you enter my shop. Off to the right, I've got my PC set up, wireless from in the house. Gotta have that. Of course, down here, the venerable fridge. Always used to stock a lot of beer in there. Now it's usually just Diet 7-Up, green tea, water. Lots of water, guys. Over here, compound miter saw. Basically chop things down to size. Actually pretty accurate. I can do a lot of miter work and stuff like that on there. Works out really good. And of course the wall is just full of shit and miscellaneous tools and what have you. We go down here, joiner. Basically getting a nice even edge or face on rough boards. I buy all my stock rough. I'm cheap. It's the best way to get it. And once it's done with the joiner, then we move on to the planer and get it nice and even on both sides, even thickness and what have you. Lot cheaper than buying it four sides square and surfaced from the lumber yards. Over on this side, we've got the 16-inch bandsaw. Works great for all resawing stock, making finished stock out of thick stock. I can do up to 12-inch board on it. I also use it to resaw blanks and stuff, big chunks of wood into roughly round shapes, so that I can go ahead and go over here to this bad boy. It's a bowl lathe. Basically a lathe that is specifically made for nothing but bowls. Get a kick out of that. I enjoy that an awful lot. Yeah, and up above you gotta see that. This is the Midwest, guys. It gets really cold. That is my source of heat for the joints. Used to have a wood burner. My insurance dude said, no, not a good thing. Oh yeah, almost walked past the centerpiece. This would be the table saw. Probably 90-95% of any flat work that comes out of the shop passes by this saw one way or the other. Moving over here, just a grinder set up primarily for turning tools, making them sharp. And there's the other lathe. That's the one for spindle type work, candle holders, pens, what have you. One of the setup tables, of course, a real woodworking bench. Gotta have one of them guys. And, well, gotta have one of these too. Mainly just collect shit more than often than not, but I do clear it off every now and again. It makes for a good assembly area. Over in this corner, we've got drum sander. Again, it's kind of like the planer, but more for finished type work. Moving on over here, scroll saw. Yeah, I've done some pretty detailed work with that guy. Very handy to have. And yet another bench. Sharpening equipment, bone, what have you. Hardware, clamps. If you are a woodworker or know of any woodworker, they will tell you unanimously you can never have enough clamps. And of course, the entertainment center. Gotta have my tunes, gotta have my TV for Sundays. That's like the only time that thing gets turned on. However, I do have a DVD player here as well as VHS, so I've got some technical type DVDs and whatnot on woodworking that I do watch from time to time. Moving on over here, of course, drill press, more hardware, cabinets for all kinds of incendious crap, and a mortiser. I'm not even going to start to explain that. And then just more miscellaneous crap. Then we're going to move right back around again, kind of like where we came from, and move to what used to be a finishing room. You can see there's a filter on the door there. This is where when I'm finished with stuff, I take it in to get it sprayed. Have an exhaust fan that I stick in the window there, and close the door so the air gets filtered, no dust, yada yada yada. Works out pretty good. However, most recently, let me put this down. There we go. Yeah, finishing room is now a fitness room as well. This is one of my latest acquisitions here. Again, Craigslist purchase, 300 plus pounds of weights. There's some more weights down in the corner there, and a couple bars, some dumbbells, what have you. And yeah, you can see I do use it for finishing room too. There's a bunch of stair treads that are all finished, ready to install. First elliptical, the dreaded elliptical. That's my killer. And the venerable Image by 16V. Love that machine. It's great. I've started to go more away from that and more to the free weights, but there's still a few things on this guy that really work out nice, and kind of helps target certain muscles and such. So I spent a fair amount of time on there, but again, that's the big guy. That's what I'm really starting to work on the most, and it's been a challenge. It's been fun, and of course going solo makes things a little tough, but we're fixing that. And at some point in time, once I get the other equipment in here, I'll give you kind of a preview of that too. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.